Hi, this is Renaud from Sophist. I want to go over this graph which shows really the different elements of the system. So this graph comes from ISO 9004, which explains how to implement 9001 and go a little bit further. So it shows you all of this. Let's take these 4 blocks one by one. First one, internal and external issues. One thing that's very important is analyzing the risks. Can be positive, opportunities, or negative, okay, let's say risks, on the organization from the inside and the outside. This is the first thing that should be analyzed together with the customer needs and expectations. Okay, in ISO 9001 2015, it's customer and other relevant parties, right? Might be the government, might be some other bodies and so on. But let's say it in short, let's say customer needs here. Okay, customer needs and internal and external issues, and this analysis will inform this big block in the middle. I'll get to this soon. And this big block in the middle, if done the right way, will help improve the confidence in the ability to meet customer needs. All right, meaning that if we do a good job here, we analyze what customers want. Here we analyze different risks and opportunities around and inside the organization. We do a good job in the middle, and then we end up with the right results. Okay, so if we really try to make it very simple, this is customer needs, and this is, let's say, happy customers. Okay, this is the result. All right, now let's look at what's in the middle in this big block. There's actually 4 blocks here. Number 1 is identity of the organization. What is the mission of the organization? What is it out to do? What is the vision? Where is it going? And what are the values that the employees, but also maybe the subcontractors and so on, are supposed to follow? And all of this really impacts the culture of the company. Having people work in the right culture and the right with the right vision means that they will tend to be all going in the same direction. Otherwise, what you really want to avoid is some guys go here, some guys go here, sometimes go here, and some guys even go here. And this is what we see in some organizations. So you need to get them at least to know where they're going and to act and speak and behave in certain ways that are consistent. Okay. Second one, leadership. What is the strategy? How does the company compete on its market? And how does it communicate this to its employees? And really something very, very important in ISO 9001, what are its objectives? If possible, well, they have to be measurable, specific, achievable, and so on. Now, and the objectives are very important. Now, how to achieve these objectives? So objectives, let's say you track a certain indicator and you say the target is here, and well, if you're not there yet, how to get there? If you're there but not consistently, how to get consistently above it? Okay, this is really something that's very important, and this analysis is performance analysis and evaluation, how to get the data to look at all these metrics and see if we're doing fine or not. And if we're not doing fine, well, then how to improve. Okay, learn and innovate, but really the big keyword here is improvement. If we are not consistently above this bar, what do we need to do? And even if we are above, we still need to try to keep improving. That's really the idea here. So and the idea of analyzing the root cause and fixing the issues at the root so they don't come back is a fundamental idea here, fundamental concept, very important. Now, processes need to be set up and managed the right way for efficient and effective realization. So efficient and effective processes meaning that we go where we want to go, and as much as possible we try to be efficient, not use too many resources for that. Otherwise the prices would not be very good. We're gonna have an issue here if we're not efficient, or too slow. Maybe also resources is time. Too slow, clients might not be happy. All right, and effective is really meeting the needs and expectations. All right, and well, having the right processes is one thing, but having the right resources also is extremely important. We always mention human resources, but there's also the equipment, the facilities and so on. This really depends on the kind of organization. But in your organization, some resources are probably central and very, very important. All right. So now all of this interacts as a system. You see all of these arrows, they're not like this, they're not like this, they're like this. Let's just look at the arrows between the big blocks here. This one is in this direction because knowing their needs and expectations would allow us to set up all these things the right way, and the mission of the company, the strategy, the policy, and the objectives, so that we know, if we're going in the right direction, and so on, and all the rest here, the processes, set them up to satisfy the customers and so on. But also it goes in this direction because if we see that we cannot do certain things, then we're going to manage their expectations. Okay, expectations here are very, very important. So what do we promise in the marketing documents and so on? Now let's look at this one here also. It's not only in that direction, meaning that doing a good job in all of these things in the middle will allow us to meet their needs and expectations, but it's also in this direction. Meaning that we need to get feedback from the customers also and keep improving. Maybe we have some issues, need to work on improvement, maybe we're not tracking the right objectives, and so on and so forth. All right, so this was really intended at people who want to see how all of this acts as a system, right? The quality management system, all of this is quality management system, okay? And there's really a certain logic to it. I hope that at a very high level I made this clear for you. If you have any questions, please comment or contact me directly. Thank you.